Hi. Okay, so I missed two of them, didn't I? 2 3-day energy check-ins. Yeah, no. High court statement I was writing for a friend. Totally took over. But that's high court stuff for you. Got a 6-year-old girl that needs rescuing in Northern Ireland. So keep her in mind. So the ones that I missed right now, well, I'll stick to the energy now. The energy now, so it's January 19th to the 22nd, and that's Pada 1 of what's typically a missing nakshatra from the wheel, but I found extra space in the wheel when I was fixing the math. Typically, Abhijit is a mini nakshatra, smaller, but I actually found enough space in the wheel, and I found it right where Abhijit should be, a gap big enough to fit a full-size nakshatra of Abhijit, the most auspicious of them. Though I will say the all-powerful Pada is actually not in Abhijit, it's over in Shravana, the next one. So, but here we are. It's looking good, eh? Looking fast and good. Pada 1 of Abhijit is about is dedicated to surgeons, surgical precision, pathology. So anywhere you're going to be really stuck on the finer details, yeah, and in critical ways. That's what goes on in this Pada. I've got a lot of spirit guides attached to this one. A lot. Heavy duty ones, and a lot of the main events stem for me from this. But what we're dealing with in terms of the cards, well, actually, this is all part and parcel of that. We're looking at it. I had to spend a few hours with this one, actually. And I think partly it's, the fact I did get cards for the other two padas that I didn't record for. And I just couldn't get my head into them. But we're looking at quite a story here. We're looking at the story of everything you've been through. We're going to look at your South Node, your Ketu right there. Yeah, and your Psyche right next to it. Phython, Hebe, my cards for those asteroids. We're looking at something that you've been working on and you've been inhibited about since childhood. And we've come to the point, this is the story of everything you've gone through. To apprentice, to train, to be tested. I don't want to say spiritually tested. I don't subscribe to being tested. I subscribe to working together and being helped and following a sharp learning curve. But no thanks for the testing. Apply and troubleshoot and fix, yes, but don't set me up to see how bad I can fail. That's what the enemies do. It's not constructive. Homeschooling versus regular schooling, where you learn, it's all set up for what? Where are we going with this, right? So I would say anything that's hit you as a test, anything that's hit you as, well, that's a form of attack, right? The attacks are included in this story. What's got me stuck, because there's a lot of clear energy around this. Okay? Obviously, fast action coming in these 3 days. Now, if it's you moving fast, if it's somebody coming towards you fast, but it's like the initial energy, right? Communication, somebody coming in. Now, for me, that's a Libra card. And it's somebody on this side of the veil. What did I want to say? Primarily, I'm almost thinking a comedian. I'm almost thinking, like who's sharp with words, smart ass. I get that kind of a feeling around it. Not always, but this particular moment. So it could be somebody with a really sharp sense of humor, dynamic personality. And obviously, now, and what follows them is this fresh start in your second house of grounding into a new reality, a new physical reality. This is as the card for Hebe asteroid. Hebe is Hercules' wife. She's awarded to him once he gains immortality, once he joins the gods on Olympus. And she's the fountain of youth, replaced by Ganymede once she gets married. So, there's that whole problem of basically being the cupbearer, aka sex slave, aka, yes, source of eternal youth to the other gods. She's Ares' sister. She cleans him up after his wars, after his battles, which is an interesting relationship. But, those stories, now they're all whitewashing of how the truth was taken from. We're talking knowledge transfers, stolen knowledge, yes. So I've yet to actually find the real source, the event, but generally, yes, it's going to cover knowledge transfers, shall we say, Africa and Indic Valley area, yes, the Silk Road. But the Phaethon asteroid here in reverse. Phaethon is when you're burnt by the sun in childhood for doing something brilliant, doing it well, and then it catches somebody off guard and they smack you down for it and you get inhibited by it. You gotta work your way back to it, probably usually the hard way. That's being resolved, and we've been working on that for a while. But what really got me, I couldn't figure out these 7 cups in reverse. Spirit guides, career guides, yes, why in reverse? Because matched with them is the 3 of Pentacles. So why the emphasis if it's not career spirit guides, but it is career spirit guides, but they've got a Page of Cups right behind them. What is the deal with it being in reverse? Now we're just getting past Pluto. The sun's been conjunct with Pluto. Today still conjunct as a prolific writer, but your Pluto placement will be unique to you, of course. So it could be that we're progressing past Pluto with instincts and triggers in your sun. This I'm not 100%, except that this 7 is a transformation. So career transformation. Now we do get to, I counted to 9 to decide, how I count from the top and the bottom to the middle. Maybe you don't. I do that. I split the deck after I get at the primary energies. Split the deck, and then I figure out how far I need to go from the top and the bottom of each split to get a clear picture. So we're arriving at the 1111 portal. The stability, and right underneath that is leading up with the 9s is the Death card. That's kind of what got me to settle there, because I was like, well, I'm trying to figure out that's attached to these 7 cups, yes? I've got a Queen of Cups in reverse at the bottom of the deck. So being confused, being disorganized, for me that's it's all muse energy, but there's also advocacy work there. There's math. There's the math and science there with the Queen of Cups. There's the psychic artist. There's that's where all your soul contracts are, right? So it has something to do with contracts. But we've got a Page of Cups right underneath in this world coming through. And a King of Cups. And the workplace reversed. So heavy, heavy, heavy Cups energy. But we do have a Time Lord here with your unique Spirit Guide Time Lord. Came in probably contributed to all this. But this is big story stuff. Like, I can't even get into the half of what the whole story is here, because there's so much. Now we do have Fool at the bottom over here, paired with that Queen of Cups in reverse. So probably letting go of some kind of mental fatigue with this Python. Yes, letting go of moving into mastery. Like we're talking about the fact that you are set. You are set. There's just so much that's come to pass. Now with nines, there's still a bit more to do, right? But basically, so this offer, this is here. Now what this grounding is, it's got to be something, it's tied to these 3 pentacles. You know, we're always screaming for these moments to come. We do have Pluto, the Pluto career card in the upright here. 10th house, Devil's in the details. Again, so precision work. So finish up what the precision demands, right? Cross the T's, dot the I's, whatever that is. But this energy that finishes, yes. And but we've got see the training here. Leo, 5 of Wands, the sparring, the training matched with the Hierophant, the apprenticeship into the mastery of everything. What it took your energy, right? Like it created instability, knocked your fire out, your Ace of Wands. I've got the 4 of Pentacles in reverse there with the Ace of Wands in reverse. My battery's dying, so I gotta shut this down, but we've also reached 12 minutes, so that's pretty much it. So I'd say, yeah, we've got South Node at the split here, 9 down. So yeah, it's that really long journey, and you've done it. So, you know, be congratulating yourself. There's been a lot of disappearing to get it done. I've got the 10 of Wands here with, that's my Red Room Black Lodge card for the 107p Wilson Harrington asteroid. But yeah, yep, you're there. Now the question is this you rushing out with this ace, or is it coming to you? We'll find out, won't we? And I'll be back, I promise, in 3 days.